action-packed Raw review mini. I can't believe I just clapped my hands. I got 3 things to talk about. I know I got a lot I could talk about, like what's going on with Titus O'Neil, what's going on with the women. I know I could talk about a lot, but I'm only going to focus on the 3 that I felt was the most important of the show. Let's get what's important to get it over with. Samoa Joe versus Roman Reigns, and the little talk they had beforehand. Then the attack of Braun Strowman after the fact. Well, look, I'm sure there are Roman Reigns fans out there, and I'm sure there's a huge amount of Roman Reigns haters. Excuse me, bad allergies. But when it comes down to it, the problem I saw was this, and I'm being very objective here. You are building, in the next 3 weeks, a match between 2 guys that are supposed to be the most baddest men on the planet. And then you stick one of those 2 men in this match and not let him dominate. They had to make it so freaking competitive. It made Samoa Joe look weak. Look, the first thing that was the problem of this entire situation was the talking. You let Roman Reigns go out there talk about how he did this in WrestleMania, how he did this, how he did this at Extreme Rules, how he did that, how he did this, how he did that. I didn't need to hear that. Of course his accolades are there, but the problem here is we've heard it so much before. We need something fresh from him. I'd rather hear some Samoa heritage right now. He's a relative of Pia Maivia. He's a relative of The Rock. He's a relative of Umaga. He's a relative of the Usos. You're dealing with a Samoa Joe. I wanted to see something of the Samoan heritage from both these guys. You could have said some of that. I mean, you could have said, you know what, this is my yard. I destroyed the Undertaker. That's the reason why he respects me right now. But this is my yard. And when it comes to Samoa Joe, I agree with Paul Heyman. He did say something good. I don't know who this person is. He's just Joe. And Samoa Joe comes out, just like before, and he should have faced him in the ring and said, oh, you call me Joe? I want you to know something. Roman Reigns, you're not the only Samoan in town. I'm a Samoa too, or Samoan too. I may not be from Pia Maivia, but you never face a mofo like me. Because I'm Samoan too. I ain't your relatives. I'm a Samoan. And I'm going to show you what a true Samoan can do compared to anyone on the damn roster. Because I will kick your ass. The only way I know how. Samoan style. I will destroy you. That would have been something more important. Something that was special. Now, a lot of people would say, dude, if you do that, they're going to have a feud. No. They don't have to have a feud. You could have easily just made this something that was for a later period. He still needed to do the headbutt. He still needed to kick his ass. And that would have been the end of it. But no. They had to do the match. And if they had to do the match, because of what's going on in Great Balls of Fire, oh my gosh. Why? Why Great Balls of Fire? I got a great idea. This is a great pay-per-view name. Great Balls of Fire. I'm sure everyone and their mother, when they heard this, I don't care, on SmackDown and Raw in the back, they just started to freaking laugh quietly to themselves, saying, you gotta be freaking kidding me. Great Balls of Fire, oh my God. This is the 1950s and 60s, come on. But, seeing that, you should have let Samoa Joe destroy Roman Reigns. And then they would have had a match later in the months. Or next year. You could have still destroyed Samoa Joe. You still could have destroyed Roman Reigns. Then bring out Braun Strowman. And then destroy him even more. Than compared to having a heavy competitive match. Why was there a competitive match? Samoa Joe should have never had a competitive match. He should have dominated that freaking match. And he should have made it easy for himself. That's the way it should have been. Now, second thing. Miz, Curtis Axel, and Bo Dallas. Now, I'm saying this honestly. It's good to see they're using Curtis Axel. It's good to see they're using Bo Dallas. But I'd rather have seen, instead of this segment with Miz TV, where Curtis Axel destroyed, along with Bo Dallas, along with the Miz, a Dean Ambrose. I didn't need to see that. I wanted to see a Bo Dallas get visited by his older brother, Bray Wyatt, and says, "Hey man, how you doing? I see you ain't doing good. That positivity thing ain't working." I'm sure it's been in my face while I've been doing this. But I want to see Bray Wyatt bring his actual real life brother into his fold. We've seen Bray Wyatt work with other people. Why not his own brother? Let him be a tag team with his brother. Let the Wyndham brothers actually become something. The Wyndhams would have been better than the Wyatts. Why not? Bray Wyatt, Bo Dallas, the Wyndhams, after Barry Windham is dad. Or not our Shyster, or IRS kids. I don't care. The Wyndhams would have been better. But as it stands now, if you're going to say that this is good for Bo Dallas, not really. I just don't feel like he's important. I want to see him work with Bray. Now the final thing, of course, is going to be about, we are done. Finally got Big Cass heel turn. We knew it was coming, particularly after what was going on with Rusev, what was going on with several others. I can't even count how many times. Jinder Mahal was involved at one point. Rusev was still involved. I've lost count of how many times Enzo got his ass kicked by everybody. And he has been kicked a lot. It's just, it was time. It was time to break these two apart. And in the end, the thing that was really good, they allowed Big Cass to talk. But there was bad camera work. Going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. It was too much back and forth. They should have stayed focused on Cass for a while. Then they should have just zoomed out and let it stay like that for a little while. And then focus on Enzo. Admittedly, at least they got one shot correct where Enzo started to cry. Yes, Enzo became soft. He was crying. If no one didn't notice the tears in his face, he was crying. But in the end, Big Cass kicked the ass of Enzo and he walked away. The question is going to be, are they going to push Cass properly? Now, the person that needs to put Cass over the most is not going to be Enzo. It's got to be Big Show. Big Show has to get his ass kicked by Big Cass to actually be relevant. I know you're going to say, well, wait a minute. Didn't Braun Strowman kick Big Show's ass? Yes. But we never seen Big Cass actually have a fight with Big Show. We need to have both these guys actually do something in a program. Hopefully by SummerSlam we'll actually get it. Because I think that if you build it up properly, let Enzo go with Big Show, let them have a program, let there be fights, but no match until, not Great Balls of Fire, but SummerSlam, you get a good payoff. That's what I'm thinking. But this is just my point of view. You guys tell me below, and I hope you enjoyed this Raw Review Mini. I almost forgot the name of it. I haven't done it. I'm actually thinking of a couple of things I'm doing right now. I'm actually doing a new intro from a SmackDown. And I'm trying to get the Pro Wrestling Guide for Newbies done again. I kind of stalled because I'm stuck. So I do have a video out. I just got to edit it. I hope you guys will like it. Have a good day. Have a good night. Peace.